What is going on, family? So I got a cool video here today. Something that I wanted to do because it's a cool story. It's not new, but it is something that I feel strongly about, and I wanted to reach out and drop a video because I find it extremely cool and interesting. So, gonna be talking about anti-drugs. We're gonna be talking about heavy metal and music and guitars and guns and all kinds of cool shit. So, in 1997, Pat O'Brien was approached by the guys from Cannibal Corpse to be a full-time replacement for Rob Barrett, and basically for no other reasons than because his skill level was just so much better. Don't know if it's true, but I heard this upset Rob Barrett so much that he quit playing guitar for a long time. Don't know if that's true. I don't know. So, Pat played from, let's see, he came in on Gallery and he helped him write everything up until the Red Before Black album, which are great, great albums, dude. Pat O'Brien's a killer guitar player. He's a blast to see live. He was a really nice guy when I met him, really down to earth. Which brings us to the story. So, Pat O'Brien was arrested a few years back. You may have heard a little bit about it. Details are scattered. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the news article here and read some stuff. So, following last week's arrest of Cannibal Corpse guitarist Pat O'Brien on assault and burglary charges, a new report reveals that more than 80 firearms were found at the home of the death metal musician. Okay, now, I think that's kind of lame. Anytime somebody gets arrested, they search the house, they find guns, and they're going to put them on blast. There's sort of this war on gun control and mental health going on that's being pushed by the political agenda in the media. Take it for what it's worth. A search warrant obtained by the Tampa Bay Times lists the arsenal of weapons as roughly 50 shotguns, 10 semi-automatic rifles, including a couple variants of AK-47s, 2 Uzi-style rifles, and 20 handguns. However, only one of those firearms, a sawed-off shotgun, was illegal to possess, provided that the other guns had the proper paperwork. He was a prepper. He was a bit of a self-defense fan. There were also a number of lock safes, and as previously reported, a couple of flamethrowers in the residence. In addition, as you would expect, there were thousands of rounds of ammunition. Now here's where the story gets cool. As one would imagine, being you're the biggest, baddest death metal band and guitar player, you're going to have some human skulls in your crib. That's just the way it is. It's a fact, okay? If they're not illegal to own, you can buy them. Look at this dude. I can see myself owning some human skulls, so I get it. But there was 3 of them in the house. Pat, what are you doing, dude? Get your shit together, bro. You blew it. Pat, you fucking blew it, homie. You were it. You were it. Me and my best friend have been talking about you and watching you play guitar and coming to see you and wanting to be you since we were fucking teenagers, bro. You were it. This is why you don't do drugs. This is why meth is bad. People that do meth makes you fucking crazy, dude. They found my cousin rolled up in a tarp and stuffed in a toolbox, and they had to identify him from his fucking tattoo. That's what meth does. I'm not promoting any kind of drug use, but you don't see heroin addicts doing that kind of crazy shit. No, it's tweakers that do that shit, man. Pat, you had it, dude. So, the newspaper also reports that O'Brien was renting the Northdale, Florida home on Northwood Drive, as would not, and was not the owner, as may have been previously presumed. Smart guy. Who would have thunk it? I would have pictured him probably as a homeowner. For those new to the story, O'Brien was arrested on December 10th for burglary and assault after allegedly entering a nearby house, pushing a female occupant to the ground, and warning the occupants that the rapture is coming. I also heard that he was nude. He was then found behind a fence and allegedly charged at a deputy with a knife and had to be tased several times in order to be detained. At that same time, his own rented home, with the aforementioned cache of weapons, caught fire. You're lucky, he's lucky, they didn't shoot him. Florida cops, come on, man. That's up there by Polk County, bro. You got Sheriff Grady up there. You're lucky they didn't shoot him. O'Brien, who was apparently had phoned relatives and warned them that the aliens have landed. Oh, snap, I didn't know that. Maybe he was onto some shit, dude. Was ordered held on $50,000 bond when he appeared in court the next day in anti-suicide vest and shackles, and was released this past Friday after posting bail. He is officially charged with aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer with deadly weapon, burglary of an occupied dwelling with assault or battery. His arrest came a day after Cannibal Corpse were announced as a support act on the spring 2019 North American leg of Slayer's final tour. So, this really kind of put the guys in a bind, you know? To find a replacement on a whim for a guitar player of that level is just, it's insane. It's not easy. And I have to backtrack a little bit here because as an artist and a guitar player, I understand that when you're creating these kind of things and you start mixing substances like speed and you're getting that neurotransmitter fire and you're like so creative and your hands are just on fire and you're playing better and meaner and you're writing sharper and just the best stuff you've ever done. It does make a difference and it is addicting. So I understand, Pat. You know, I understand. Well, so what are they going to do? It's funny the way it worked out because they lost Chris Barnes. They lost Jack Owen, which I love Jack Owen. I think Jack Owen's a badass. They lost Chris Barnes. They lost Jack Owen. I mean, the way everything worked out, they bring in Eric One Take, the man, motherfucking Rutan. Eric Rutan playing with fucking Cannibal Corpse. Are you shitting me? And we went and seen Cannibal on this last tour. Unbelievable, dude. These dudes are not young. They're still up there. They're killing it. They don't miss a note. I think Cannibal Corpse right now is the best lineup that it's ever been. They're fucking killing it, man. God, it was killer. It was so badass. Eric Rutan is such a good fit for him. So, Eric has known the guys for a long time. Eric Rutan has a history with Hate Eternal, it's him and Derek Rowdy's band, and Eric Rutan actually did a lot of recording and touring with Morbid Angel as well. He's on the Formula's Fatal to the Flesh album, which is great. It's a great album, fantastic album. I don't think he's on Domination. I don't know. I'd have to check into that. But Eric Rutan helped. He recorded the Kill album for Cannibal Corpse at Mana Recording Studios, that's Eric's studio. So he helped record that album. He's known the boys for a long time. Absolutely killer fit. They brought back Rob Rousset to play on the Kill album, which was an earlier member, and now, wow, man. I mean, it's just funny the way things work out. Cannibal Corpse is absolutely on fire right now. And, I don't know, it's kind of a wild story. I haven't really heard no updates on it. I don't know what the dude's doing now. don't know what kind of time he got either, but that's serious, man. You can't, dude, get your shit together, bro. You can't be running around fucking chasing cops with knives and doing meth and fucking breaking into your neighbors' houses and shit talking about fucking aliens. Come on, dude. Especially when you're in a band called Cannibal Corpse, okay? People are gonna take that and they're gonna fucking run with it and they're gonna make you look like the next fucking Hannibal Lecter, bro. So, yeah, it is what it is. Cannibal Corpse, if you haven't seen them, go see them because you're missing out. And check the new album out because it's fantastic. And check all my videos out because they're fantastic. Hit all the buttons, the stuff, the likes, all that shit. And peace, everybody. Have a good day.